don't got nothing to give her.
Yeah. This is her first time pulling. You know, we put the harness on her, just a little weight on the back. Just because it's her first time, we don't want to do too much. We actually have a sled, you know, that we put a couple of those weights on for him, for Dro over there. He, you know, is a little bit more experienced. He's been pulling for a while. So, you know, we put the sled on for him. A couple of days. I think he got up to 4 of those weights, and a 90-pound sled on top of it. So, you know, he pulls a good amount. Is she always okay, mommy? See, that's bound to happen. Come here, Nye. It's just her first time pulling. So, you know, she's gonna get a little nervous. She's not used to anything being behind her. But, I mean, she's doing really good. She really is her dad keeps saying she's a natural. And she really is a natural. She does not mind it at all. You know, she's just walking around with it. She's doing a good job. I'm proud of her. Now, this used to be his harness. Come on, Dro. This used to be his harness. You can see, you know, if you're going to pull with them, you need to get a special harness for them. You can't put it on their normal harness. You know, it's especially designed.
And she ran up that hill with no problem.
No problem. She ran up this big old hill over there with it on her with no problem. Like, she really is a natural. She does not mind at all. But you see the harness, they need a special one. You know, it's designed for this type of thing. So, yeah, we're just going to keep working with her. And, eventually put the sled on the back of this. It's a speed sled is what it's called. You know, it's flat and it has a little bar going up the middle so that you can put the weights right on. Because the weights have a hole in the middle of them.
You got a job now.
You can see. So, eventually we'll show y'all the sled. We're just going to keep them, you know, you can't just throw the sled right on them for their first time. You got to let them warm up to it.
Good girl.
You know, I mean, we put the harness on her first. Let her run around with that for a second by itself, just to let her get used to it. She seemed to not mind it at all. So then we threw the little weight on the back. And, look at her. Look at her go, babe. She's loving it. That's a good girl, mommy. You're doing such a good job. Yes, you are.
First time is much better than Dro's first time.
Yes, Drogon's first time. He did not like it at all. We actually, he just wasn't, he wouldn't move. He wasn't feeling it too much. And, you know, she was a puppy, and we used to take them to the track. And also, we used to take him to the track and the field, but we would take him to the track, and he eventually, you know, got used to it. He actually became very good at it. I mean, we would go around the track 8 times every lap. You know, we would up the weights a little bit, and this guy got up to what? 4 25-pound weights. And one of the smaller ones, maybe? I don't remember, but he got up to a lot, and he would go like 8 times around the track with all that weight on it. And, you know, that's 2 miles right there. So, he's
Come on, no.
you know, he started off a little rocky, but he got really good.
I'm gonna take it off first, and now that I know she could do it, you know, soon, next month, we're gonna be back on the track.
That's a good girl. So now this used to be his harness. You see, she has her other harness underneath it, but the actual harness, you know, it's specially designed for them for pulling. And that used to be his harness. You know, he was a lot smaller last year, right? She's gone. That used to be his harness. And now, you know, it's passed down to her, and we got to get him a new one. So pretty soon, they're both going to be pulling together. Huh, guys? You And now we're about to go on a little walk through this trail over here. This is a pretty nice little spot. We got this nice field and this trail that we're about to go into. Yeah, they could just run around free. There's never any people here, so come on. So yeah, see? Nice little nature walk. It's really good to get your dogs out in nature and allow them to, hi guys, allow them to explore and smell different stuff and see different animals and, you know, let them be dogs. Let y'all watch them play for a little while. And it's so funny, like Joe, you know, he kind of wanders a little bit ahead. And Nymeria is very protective. You know, if she gets too far ahead of us, she literally stops and waits or comes back. And it makes, you know, she always like has to see us. She'll never allow herself to get too far. Yeah, it did. It 100% more leaves and stuff grew over here. Fast, right? Good boy, Woes. See how she stopped? She saw herself getting too far. And she stops and waits for us. What do you see? What's over there? Whoa, I got that on camera. You've seen that? Right? What you doing, Mama's Gil? What you doing up there? Hi. What's that? What's going on? See, this is a nice little trail, and you know, there's other trails around where we live, but it's always a lot of people there. So, you know, the only way we can really bring them there, she sees something. The only way that we can ever bring them there is if we have them on a leash. And you know, that's okay, but it's always, you always gotta let your dogs roam free sometimes, if they listen to you. Because these two, all you gotta do is whistle and they stop in their tracks. They'll never run off on us. Hi guys, what are you doing? See, she is much more agile than he is. Yeah, this wasn't here before. Go ahead, Wolves. Oh. Yeah, I don't think that was there before. She's your gamey, original pit bull. And he is the bully. Wait, Nye. I don't see anyone. What on there? Go. See, and then this trail leads to another nice little field. Sometimes there'll be people over here though, so you gotta be careful. But yeah, the trail leads to another little field. Okay, this is a little soccer field. So, you know, we start at the other field, we walk them through the woods a little bit, bring them over here. If there's no people here, we let them run around in this field. Gotta exercise your dogs, man. Got to. It's one of the things that makes them balance. What does Caesar say, babe? Discipline, exercise, affection. Yep. Discipline, exercise, and affection are the three main components to make your dog balanced in that order.
No, exercise is number one.
Oh, exercise is number one. I'm sorry. So it's exercise, discipline, affection.
No specific order. But if you were to order it, exercise is number one.
Yeah.
Because if they not exercise, they're not gonna be disciplined because they just got too much energy.
Yeah, you can literally see the difference. You know, if your dogs are like really hyper and they don't listen to you, you know, it's because they got too much energy, man. Take them for a walk. Let them run around in a field somewhere. Let them get some exercise, and I guarantee you, you will see a difference.
They will respond much better if they get that energy out. They'll be able to listen.
Exactly. You know, dogs need, especially this breed. You know, we have a little apartment. You know, there's not much room for them there. And, you know, during the winter months or if it's raining outside, you know, sometimes, you know, they kind of get the brunt of that. They don't really get to go out too much. And you can really see the difference in their behavior. They run around the house like crazy. This guy will just do laps around the house. I mean, he just starts acting crazy. He really starts acting crazy if you don't get him enough exercise. And that's this breed.
Can you walk through this? Not too bad.
That's that breed, you know? Come on, Dro. Ah, it's prickers. I just got pricked.
I look. Sorry.
Okay, so back in the trail. But yeah, man, you really have to, like I was saying, you gotta let your dogs get ample exercise, or else they're not gonna be balanced. You need to feed them good food, let them run around and be dogs. I know some people don't really have places like this in their area, you know, but they don't need much, man. Just open field where no one's there is perfect. You know, you don't really need a dog park, you know, which they go to at least once a week. We got a nice dog park in our area. I would bring them to at least one time a week. And they love it.
Oh, squirrel just dipped up on tree. It's dangerous a little bit.
It is. Come on, guys.
Eating shit.
Come on. Drogon. Let's go. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, you are. He's a good boy. Yeah, we try to get out here every day. If we can't, we have a nice field by our house that Daddy takes them to every day. If we can't get them out here or to the dog park, come on, Nai. If we can't get them out here to the dog park, he makes sure that he walks them out to that field and lets them run around while I'm at work. So they do get some type of exercise every day. It's important. You know, if we had like a big house with a big backyard, it wouldn't be so crucial. You know, they could just go in the backyard and run free, but we don't have that, unfortunately. So, you know, it's no excuse that we gotta get them out there. If you're thinking about bringing this breed into your family, that's something that's very important to understand, is that they are not the type of dogs. Come on, baby. Good girl. It's such a good girl. They're not. Whoa, I got that on camera too. They're not, by any means, the type of dog that will just be okay being in the house all the time. It is a necessity that they're given exercise. It's just what it is. And if you don't think that you can provide that, then maybe this isn't the breed for you. yeah, just wanted to say welcome to their channel. You know, as far as the YouTube name, NyiDro Bloodlines. We haven't had any puppies yet. You know, Drogon is a year and 4 months. Nymeria just turned 1 a week ago. Some people would say, you know, she just went into her first heat a couple months ago. Neither one of them are fixed. Look at that girl go. Neither one of them are fixed. You know, some people might say that 1 and 1.5 is the perfect age to start mating them. Absolutely not. I believe if you want to get, we believe that if you want to get healthy puppies and have a healthy mom, and you know when you see them dogs that they just are bred too much and they have saggy nipples and all that stuff. They're just bred too much, and we don't want that for her. You know, she even after having puppies, we want her to be healthy and still be able to be active and do the stuff that we want to do with them. So we're waiting until she's 2, which would make Dro 2.5. But once she turns 2 years old, that's when the NyiDro bloodline is gonna be born. That's when the puppies are gonna be here. Huh, nah, you gonna be a mommy someday? Is you gonna be a mommy? You see, man, that didn't take long. That took maybe a half hour to 45 minutes of our day. Probably let them run around this field a little bit before we leave. But there's no excuse that anyone, you know, that you can't do this with your dog. It did not take much of our time at all. Come on, guys. And they're happy and we're happy. Let y'all watch them play for a little while. Cue the music.
Will I wake up from this nightmare? I fear that chills me to the bone. Though I may be one of many, I feel so all alone. All that I know in my life, I have learned on the street. All that I know in my life, I have learned on the street. All that I know in my life, I
Alright guys, just wanted to come on and do a little outro. If you like our videos, please subscribe, like the video, and if y'all have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Some beautiful dogs, man. Alright, bye guys.